everybody. So today we are going to, welcome to Carmen Katharine's Wreaths. So today we are going to do a it's a daisy. It's a daisy and it's a new petal method. It's kind of like my bubble petals that I've been doing, the bubble wreaths. But it's a double. It's almost exactly like it, except instead of doing the bubble and going down, we do something else to make it shaped like this. But it is a bubble style wreath. And you know I've been doing this since October, showing y'all. So I will see you in a few minutes so we can get started. Hi everyone, welcome to Carmen Katharine's Wreaths. So today we are going to do a daisy. I have new folds. We're going to use the type of bubble folds that I do. And we're going to do a little twist to it. You're going to love it. So we're going to do the original daisy head like I showed you in my other tutorials with the fake pollen. And we'll go over that a little bit. That way I don't confuse everybody because I got a lot of new people. So welcome to my channel everyone. We have a lot we're going to do. We are using today apple green and white. You're going to need an 8-inch 3-ring. Now if you do it on the bigger wreath rings, then you're going to need to use the 21-inch mesh for that. Remember I told everybody I just did the magnolia and we did the 21-inch mesh with it. And this is almost like that. Almost. Not quite. So we're going to get this started. So I have yellow pollen beads. And we have white. So I'm going to show you. This isn't going to be as long as the other ones. This is my 4th video in 2 days. And I have been sick all day. And we're trying to get all the tutorials up. So anyone that didn't, I know you've been waiting on my 2 veterans wreath and the magnolia. It will be up. So we're trying to get that all fixed and done. He had to transfer more staff over, so because I'm doing them too fast. So here we go. We are going to use, like I said, you need your lime green and you're going to need your white, and it's 10 inches. 10. You need your 10-inch wreath, your 10-inch mesh, and we're cutting them in 10 inches. All right. So for all of you that are new, welcome. I use what's called a power rotary cutter. And my husband and I discovered this about 6 months ago. We have commercials on each one of these and the uses on my channel. You are going to take your rocks and hold it down. You do want to, so the way I do it is so you can trim. So you can get 36 pieces out of one roll of your 10-inch mesh, all right? So that's if you cut it at exactly 10 inches. So I actually cut mine about 10.5, 11 inches, and you can see that on all the other flowers. And that's so you can trim up any fray or anything like that, all right? You want to have some room to play with so you can trim your ends. This is a Skill power cutter. It is chargeable for 18 hours. It plugs in the wall and it charges. Alright? It's an 18-hour charge. It cuts up to 15 pieces of mesh at once. It cuts your plastic canvas. It cuts felt. It cuts just about everything. These were originally used to cut carpet. Alright? This is for carpet. It's a carpentry tool. Carpet, tile, wood, this is what it was used for. So metal mesh, stuff like that. It's all with the carpentry with this. So you're going to just take it. I always use rocks. You can use paperweights. You have to have that to cut this. Otherwise, it's going to slip and slide, and it will be cut up uneven. There you go. Look. No fray. Nice and neat cut. So no more sitting there with the wood burner. Now the wood burner is definitely, it burns the ends, so it does seal it for you. They're like $12.95. You can get them at Walmart. A lot of the crafters use it. I had tried it. It made me sick. So if you are going to use it, please, please, please wear a mask to cover your face. It lets off a chemical, and it can really hurt your lungs. So beyond that, I got sick, and I don't want anyone else getting sick. So that's why we try to tell you lung safety. So here we go again. Beautiful, no fray. It's awesome. It's an awesome tool. So now we're going to use the zip snip. Now you can still buy this model through Skill. It is about $80. They do have another one that is the Skill screwdriver with power attachment that runs you about $38 to $42. You can buy it right from Skill. You can buy it on Amazon. You can buy it at Walmart.com. They all carry it. All right, they carry the Skill power screwdriver with cutter attachment. Remember, this is a razor blade. It can cut your fingers off. Also, it self-sharpens. So no more worrying about dull scissors. It's a lifesaver, I'll tell you that. It is definitely a lifesaver. So we're going to put these on. This is your zip snip by Works. It's about $34.95. You can get it from Works itself online. You can get it at Lowe's online. You can get it at Walmart.com. You can get it on Amazon. And most like carpentry places where you go buy your stuff and all that, they have these. But you can only buy them online, okay? So here we go. This charge lasts a little less. Skill is 18 hours. This is about 8. I did notice that. But they both do the trick. Nice, beautiful cuts. Now remember, if you are... friction makes fray, so you still have to use your protectant on anything you cut after you put your mesh together. And we'll go over that too. One more time. See how pretty that is? Yay! No more fray. So I will be giving one of these away at my 10,000 subscribers. We are over 7,000 right now. It will not take long at all. I got over 2,000 in 1 month. So we will be there before you know it. Also, I'm giving away a Pro Bow large hand. We are over 500,000 subscribers. You have to be a subscriber in order to be in the drawing. I will have a video on Wednesday for everybody that's interested to put their name on my video in the comments, alright? I do know who's a subscriber and who's not. We get emailed every time somebody subscribes with your username or your email. We every YouTuber, every creator, this is their business. This is my business. Alright? We have to pay taxes. It's just like a business. I had to give them my EIN, all that. So, it's not what people think. You can't just go on there and make videos. Once you get monetized, you have to have all that. So, alright, so with the pollen, you can get your pollen from Sereno's Crafts, Simple Solutions. They're all on Amazon. Also, Hobby Lobby just started carrying the pollen beads, and they call them slime beads. They're to make your DIY slime for the kids, and it's in a big bag. It's about $3.99. Alright, for a big bag of them. Now, I have colored, so what I did want to go over with everybody, because I noticed it yesterday. So you can get your little foam disc from Dollar Tree. However, it's going to melt and ruin this, so you're not going to be happy with it. Alright, so on Amazon, they sell these discs. There's like 12 for about $5 for the 6-inch disc. You can get them from Walmart too. And you can also get them from Michael's and all your craft stores as well. So the best way to do this particular one is to actually use a low temp glue gun. This is a little bit hot. You do want something that's not as hot. And you're going to go around it. Try not to overdo it because it can melt your foam. Right, I go lightly over it. Your glue pots, that's a no-no. It'll melt this and put holes in it. You do not want that. So before you put your pollen beads on, you do want to paint it the color you want. So you want to paint it yellow, your base, and on top. So I'm just showing you guys. Just going to take your pollen. So this would typically be painted already and dried. Let me get this. I already burnt myself today. I don't want to do that again. So you're just going to pour them over. Let me go get some more yellow ones. I have more yellow. So this is a lighter yellow, but that's alright. You're going to paint over it anyways. I'm just showing you what it looks like. So you want to paint this first. And as you can see, even with a low temp, it's still you're going to have to layer this on. You can't just smush it in there because it can melt this, alright? So, like I said, Serrano's Crafts, they sell a lot of different colors, and I use all of them. These are not the micro beads like I used on Magnolia. These are your normal size beads. They're 2 to 4 millimeters. Big mess to clean up. That's alright. If you guys need to see the fully thing that I just did a Magnolia, and I have Carmen's Enchanted Centers, where I go every little detail on this, I go over. So you're just going to pour them in. I usually use like a plastic plate, and you can put them on there, and you can just lay this on top and coat it. Remember, you do not want, so once this is done, then you're going to coat it again with glue on top of the foam to give it another coat. And the plate does work. You can use a plate if you want. Like I said, I just got done. This is my 4th one. See? Just layering it on. It's going to take a little bit because you want to go over the layers. You want it to be more even. I mean, it looks like pollen, so it's cute. Been doing these for about 15 years. Alright. So once you get this all covered up and you get all your layers on it that you need, then you're going to need some clear acrylic paint that you can get from Walmart. Over to the side for you. And you're going to get a clear acrylic paint. You can get it from Walmart. And you are going to paint over this. So you paint it more than once. You paint it with the yellow before you put your beads on. Alright? If you're using white, you got to paint it twice. You're going to paint it once with the yellow, then you got to paint it again after to get it the color you desired. You can just cover it up with your beads and then paint it all at one time if you want to. But remember, the white might take more than one coat, and underneath, I would just do it before and after. That's just my suggestion. So Yes, these are like electricity. So I would also get your little Tupperware to store it, or to store it in like a Ziploc bag, like I do. Alright. So once you apply your acrylic paint, just like any of my centers, you are going to have to allow it to dry at least 12 hours. Alright? So you have your yellow paint underneath and around it, then you have your beads, then you're going to paint it again, you have to let that dry, and then you have to coat it with your acrylic, and then you have to let that dry. So it is a process, but it's beautiful. Okay? So there's that part. Put this over here. The reason why you have to paint it, because I am going to get a lot of that, is because it's dyed. Alright? And if you're using paint to color it, when it rains, this is going to drip all over your wall, all over your mesh. So you have to allow it to dry, and you have to seal it with the clear acrylic. That puts a coat over it so that if that gets wet, it's not going to drip on your wall or carpet or on the mesh. Otherwise, you're going to have some unhappy people. Okay. Just trying to get this up. It's going to drive me crazy. Alright, so now you guys know why I didn't put my tutorials are going. When we went to go download it, it said we didn't have no room, and then we had made room. Then it said it was saved under a private file, so my husband had to convert something to something. It is downloading right now. They will all be out. I can't tell you when because I don't know, but they will be out. Alright, so now you need, so after you get your pollen on there, after this is dry, you have another step still. Let me get this up. One more step. The pollen is time consuming. Like I said, it's not something we can just do and put on there. You have two choices. Alright. So after you're done, and I'll just see if I can do this. After you're done, you're going to take your plastic canvas. Now, a lot of people put the plastic canvas and attach it with zip ties around the center. What I do is a little bit different. So you're going to take your plastic canvas, you want to cut it directly around your center. And you can use your zip snip with this. I know everybody's going to ask me why I'm not using my tool. You can use it with this. Then, let me grab another glue stick. Oh, my glue gun is from Hobby Lobby, and you can get 40% off of that, okay? So after this is dry, and you're done completing this, the next step is you turn it around, you're going to cut out your plastic canvas, and this is where you're going to see it start to melt the plastic, because you coat it really good. So what happens is the plastic is going to melt to the back of your foam disc. Let that charge. You're going to take this, and I would take your old scissors or your wire cutters, press it in, and you should have more glue than this to hold it in, okay? Be careful you don't burn yourself. You have two options. You can use your T-pins, or you can use your floral pins. T-pins are a little bit more expensive, so I tend to go on the floral pins. I have no idea why they cost more. I just noticed they were a lot more money. So It's cheaper to get these. So 2 options. You can take your T-pen. Now, if you don't have a sturdy hand, a lot of my viewers have arthritis and stuff, then I would use that because you have to, your wire can slip off the T-pen. But you can put this on like that. The best way to do it is I use about 4 of them and slant it to the side going in. I use 4. Slant it going in. So this isn't coming off because, like I said, the glue's going to melt that. And slant it going in. All the way around. Then, and you can put one in here if you feel you need more security with this, but you really don't because it melts. This is melted to it. So now you're going to take your floral wire, and all 4 of these, you take it, this is 26 gauge. I got mine from Paper Mart. So you can pull it, oh, my mesh is from Paper Mart. I forgot to say that. So you can knock this in right around those little around the floral pins. And this is what they look like. Okay, the package does. You can get those at Walmart as well. So then you're just going to pull it up. You do this on all 4 sides. Push this down. All the way down. Make sure it's not hot. It's not hot, so I'm going to take your glue. Because you need to seal it. You tied it, but you still need to seal it. And seal this on. So the glue melts to the plastic canvas, and the plastic canvas is melted to the foam. So it's going to take a lot to pull this apart. Allow this to dry. This is how we're putting our center on. And it's really easy, so. Alright, so we covered making the center, putting what you got to do on it. We covered cutting the mesh. So let's get started on our flower. This is going to drive me absolutely bonkers. It's my last one. Okay, so we are going to make a white daisy. Now, if you want to make this, you can make it with burlap. You can make it with the 21-inch and make a bigger bubble. So if you guys have seen me, I've been doing bubble wreaths, showing you guys how to. I've been doing them for 15 years, but I've been showing all my subscribers how to do them for the last, since October, I believe. It was October or November. So, I think it was October. Alright. So, with this, you're just going to, so you have 2 options. You can do this and gather it. I don't. I pull it to the side here. You want to scrunch it right here. And we're doing a bubble technique. So you want to pull it in. Take your zip tie. Push it around. It's around the top. So you can pull it apart to make your bubble. That's how we made that. Take it off. It's really, really cool. You can make the ends rounded like I did on my other one I just showed everyone how to do. So it's up to you. I'm just going to go around here. This is an easy, easy, easy one. See how easy that was? zip tie. See, the ends are right there. So what I do is I tweet it through, and I'll do one more so you guys can see it. Tweet it through. Try to get it as close as possible to your bar. On the other side, tweet it through again. Zip ties are a wonderful thing to have. Then you just take it, because everything's tweeted through, everything's connected, you put it through the ends. Look at that. And these are daisy petals, they're so cute. So I've done this in the 21-inch as well. Making small little daisies are so, so cute. You can push them in to form your daisy like this. Or you can have it out. Some people like it looking like that, okay? And this doesn't take a lot of material, so we'll go over that too. So all I did was put some apple green. And we're going to take 2 corner, squeeze, half a twist up for 2 pieces at once. See? And you can either do the squeeze or just put it up like this. Either way. But I do 2 pieces at once. And this is, we seal the back like I do with most of my flowers, so it does not move out of place on you. So again, you can go around the bar or you can tweet it in. So I'm actually going to go around the bar, but I want this to keep its shape. So I'm going to take it to the very bottom. Probably have to go through half at a time to get it through, okay? So we're going to go through the mesh. Then do that little fold on top and put it through the mesh again. Just like that. And then take it flat side in. Take it around. And pull it through. That's it. So, another option is when you go to attach your pollen right here, you can actually go over the next bar up and attach it as well. That'll give it a little more security if you want to do that. But if you do that, it's going to be harder to form this. You want it to be unique and pretty. Alright, so again, here we go. All I'm doing is just folding it, grab in the center, like if we're doing a bow tie. Push it up. This is the easiest thing to do. Push it up, grab your zip tie, that's how you're going to form that pollen. You have to zip tie it. I mean that petal. I'll do another one too. Make sure everybody gets it, because I tend to pull it up towards me and then you can't see it. There we go. Take the tail end of it. Options are, you can take it to the second one and go over like this, or you can just take it over the first one like this, because you can also do 2 layers of this too. So I might actually show you how to do that, because I've done that before as well. There we go. Pull it up. Tails up. Zip tie. And I want to make this so you can go around it or you can just tweet it through. tweeting it through is going to keep the ends in more. So I would just tweet it right through, to be honest with you. Tweet it through. Springtime's here, so this is one of the big flowers that I sell. Got the ends. Everything's secure. Perfect. See that? And you just play with your shape. That's how you're doing. It's really, really cute. So I'm going to take this one off. I'm not liking how it's looking anyways. Let's try and do a double layer. So you can see the difference. It's fun. I don't think I cut enough to do a whole double layer. I'll have to check. So 2 pieces. So corner, corner, not quite. Don't go all the way over. So just where the tails are touching. All right. Pull in. Zip tie. So you're gathering it. Zip tie in. There we go. And play with that shape too. You don't want it not to have that good shape. So you can roll these too, like I did the magnolia. So pull it to the bottom. There's your petal. So cute. This is easy too, so you're gonna have, actually people like them a little bit smaller, not so big. They use them in their kitchen and bathrooms as decor. So it's really cute. And it's not too big. But I have made bigger ones, and I make different color ones. Let's see. I just want to see if it makes a difference in the way it looks. What do you know? So you can do 2 layers or 3 layers with this. Alright? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep this one on. We're going to layer this all the way around. And you'll see the single layer. And then I'll do a couple with the double layer. And you can tell me, you can see which one you like better. So we can put, zip tie goes through it, through the ends, and through the mesh. Through the other side. Grab it, take the 2 ends, pull. That's it. How neat was that? And the ends are secure. That's so cute. It's really cute. So I should probably show you the leaves one more time. And then you guys can go off of camera and finish yours. Some people do stuff with me all the time. Or you can just keep playing it and I'll be right back. And you'll see it with just 1 layer. And then we will see if we can, how it will look with 2 layers. So you guys can see. So this part, you need to hold these up. This one, I'm not very happy with this one. I have to redo that. It's not on right. I'm picky. Alright, so here we go. Take it, zip tie, very bottom, push it through your mesh, zip tie right there where the little curve is. That way you hold your shape. Pull it through. Oops, I pulled it too much through. Again, here we go. In. And back where that little crease is. There we go. Then you take it onto the bar, zip tie, they do get slippery, so see, that one came. No, it's still in there. Go ahead and do the one layer. I'm falling everywhere. Do my one layer of petals, and then we'll see if we like just the one layer or 2 layers. I think the one layer is so cute. This is really cute. You can put it in a little girl's room, your daughter's room, or grandchild. This is just a cute little wreath. Corner, corner, one more time on this because I want you guys to see this. Slide, zip tie. Make sure, I would always hold it down to make sure that it can shape right. Because you can't shape it anyways until after you put the zip tie on, not with this one. Because we're putting a little crease in the center of it. Take it, pull. Alright. Sorry about that. Let's do that one more time. I don't know what I was doing. I don't have to fold it. Alright. Scrunch it. So, little corner there, little corner here. Barely touching. Scrunch. Zip tie it. It's like a bow tie. Bend it down. Take it, ends underneath, and you don't need a lot, just a little. You have to get these ends in your zip tie or it will fall apart. So it's not like the bubble one where we pull it and then trim it. You have to actually tweed this through to the front, flat side in. Very little. You don't need a lot. Tweed it again to the back. There you go. Now you shape it. You do want to try to get this a little further down, as close to the bar as possible. Because when we put this on, you don't want to see the zip tie, okay? It's white, so it's not a big deal. Okay, see how it looks? You're gonna love it. It's really cute. Really, really cute. My grandson wanted one, so how cute is that? Let me get this up. I kind of want that a little bit more into the back. Because if it's in the back, you can shape it better. Just a tad bit. Not much. love it. Get all these little things off. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this up. We'll see how it looks. I personally don't really like the 2-layer. But I'm going to take it off and show you both. So I'll finish this one up. I'm going to leave that behind and I'll show you 2 styles to make this. Okay, so you guys learned a lot in just a short period of time. I hope I'm not overwhelming everybody with putting out 4 videos. So I will be right back with you. Everyone, so this is what it would look like with 1-layer daisy, and this is with a 2-layer petal daisy. I think I'm going to go ahead and do 2-layer, but if you have options. So you can do a 1-layer or you can do a 2-layer. It's really easy. And then we'll put the back on it, and that'll keep everything nice together and stiff, and you'll see how that all works. So I'm going to go ahead and go around. It's all the same petal movement, same petals all the way around. I'm just going to add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more on there, and then we'll be done and ready to put on the back. Okay, so I'll see you in 2 minutes. Okay, so this is a double petal daisy. This is so cute. So if you have trouble forming this where it dips in, what you can do, because the center will cover the middle, it's going to cover the first layer. You can take a zip tie, and after you already went through it on top to the back, you can take another one and go around it, and that's going to point it in and make it bow in a little bit, and that'll help it keep its shape for you. Because I know I'm going to have a lot of people asking. So I just wanted to go over that with you, and that'll help it. So we're going to take our center, and I have 4 ends. I'm going to run them through where I see the bars to the back. So in between your petals. There we go. Go through this side. It's just right where up behind, around the bar to the back. That's all you're doing, is you're pulling it through. Remember, this is an 8-inch frame that I'm using, so it doesn't take as much mesh. If you're going to use a bigger frame, it's going to take more. So, but this is really cute. It's something you can use in your kids' room, your grandkids' room, in a baby's room, or even in adults. I love daisies, so adults can have it as well. So now I got all of them up. Remember, this is nice and secure because we got the plastic canvas, we got the pins in there, we got the glue, so it all keeps it together, so you don't have to worry. This is 26 gauge wire too, so tends to be the best one far as I can tie with it. A lot of the other ones I can't, they're too as tough maybe. So let's see, make sure that this is where you want it, because you don't want a lopsided flower. Okay. Just tying it. That's all I'm doing. Go. I said if you can handle the burlap, you wear your mask, you can actually use burlap and do the same thing I did and form the petals into looking like a little daisy heads. So, same thing with my other flowers. They're easy to form. The bubble flowers, all that, I do it in burlap as well. So we have our layered daisy. I'll turn her back over. She's where I want her. Everything's nice and tight. I'm going to take foam backing. You do want to put a ribbon on these. I usually go behind the corner where the little crease is, a bracket, and tie it. That way it stays centered. Okay. Tie the knot. I'm going to tie it again so we have a little tiny hanger. Not everybody has a wreath hanger. Some people use nails, so I'm going to give them that option. Plus, when you cover the backs, you got to put ribbon on it. Otherwise, I can't hang it. It's easy. So we got our backs. Foam back. I get the 10 by 12 sheets of foam. You can get them at Walmart. I use the hole puncher. We punch a hole in it. Take your zip tie. Go in the outer bar to place it down. And this is going to hold all your leaves and everything in place. The leaves actually stay in place on their own because of the way I put them on and tweeted it through, so I don't really have a problem with that. This is mainly to cover your back. This off. This foam seems thinner than what I'm used to working with. I'm used to working with foam that's a lot thicker. I think my husband got me this one. So Walmart does have some. They're like $7 or $8 for 12 of them, I think. They come in different colors. That's how I do all the backings on my backs. I put Santa and the sleigh and all the stuff I did this Christmas. It's because I used foam sheets to color the back. I even paint foam. So the foam sheets, I put stars and stuff on it, so it's really easy to work with. Go over. There we go. Pull it down. Nice and tight. Down. Gotta trim this. I don't know what happened. I think it's. Okay. So you spray this. As soon as you're done with this, take it outside, spray it, trim it so you don't get any fray. Spray it with your UV resistant and your adhesive. You want to get this sprayed and protected. And I'll show you the cans in just a second. We're actually going to hang this up so you can see it hung up. I just wanted to get this on. I made this one a little bit big as far as the foam backing. So I made it a little smaller. But it's also dipped in. The frame is high. It's not flat. So a little bit different. When I used the just did the Magnolia, we were working with the flat frame. We're working with a Wreath form, which makes it's got a little height to it. So the backing's always different on those. Alright, I'm gonna hang this up. Nice, pretty, pretty, pretty. I love it. I'm gonna hang it up. I'm also gonna let you guys see my military wreath, the Magnolia, all that, because it was supposed to be out yesterday. And then my husband will probably explain, you probably won't see him, he'll probably explain it to you what happened. And then just to know that it will be out. He said I will have some out tomorrow. This is coming out tonight. So we have UV resistant clear by Crayon. We have Crayon adhesive spray. Spray once, outside, wear a mask. Let it dry about 20-30 minutes. Spray it with this. Let it dry about 40 minutes. You can do 2 coats of each. whenever you're cutting, you need to at least put one, and you can use 2 of these. 2 coats of the UV. E6000 takes a little bit longer to dry. Some of my stuff took 2 hours, but it's really good. There's no smell to it. No smell at all. But you still need to wear a mask, and you need to do it outside because it is glue, and you're going to have stickiness all over the place. Alright, this is what Hardworking Mom uses, and this is what Halo uses. 2 other YouTube channels. So I will go ahead and hang this up, and we'll talk about, I'll let you see the other wreaths we have, and we will talk about the Pro Bow giveaway a little more in detail. So I will be right back. Okay, so this is what we just made. Our white daisy, isn't it cute? And this is the double, it's a type of bubble type petal. And this is what will be coming out is my Veterans Cross. It's supposed to be out yesterday. This will be out now. And then I have my Magnolia. That will be out. And then we have, I'll pick it up, our Veterans Bubble Flower. Okay, so there's 4 tutorials coming out. You will see the Veterans Bubble Wreath and the Veterans Cross Wreath and the Magnolia tomorrow. Right now you're going to be seeing this one. Okay, so on Wednesday I will be doing a video so everybody can put their names on it for the Pro Bow Large Hand. And then I'm going to wait Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Saturday, I'll give you a date and time for Saturday to do the drawing. And then we'll do a live drawing, and you'll have 3 days to get back to me. Okay, so when you do it, when a YouTube creators have a list, and everybody that subscribes, I either get your login, like your name, or I'll get an email. So I don't have everybody's email. And then some of them that will be there, but it'll just say so-and-so subscribed. So I do know who's subscribed, I just won't know everybody's information. So I still need you to get in touch with me. And I'll put it on my Facebook and everything else, okay? So I usually get like a name that you guys have, that you name yourselves. That's about it. But, okay, so like, share, subscribe. I hope everyone had a blessed weekend, and I will see you on Wednesday. Bye!